Things I've Been Silent About by Azar Nafisi. This is a very interesting autobiography where the author Nafisi compares growing up under her mother with growing up in Iran. Her mother was a very intelligent woman from a prominent family. She enters into a marriage that is also with a prominent family, but her husband hides a secret from her. He only has a few years left to live. And after he dies, 2 years after their marriage, the mother basically stays in the past. She doesn't really move forward past that very much. And when she marries the author's father, the author finds herself agreeing and supporting her father more often than her mother, even though her father is somewhat of a notorious cheater. Though the author admits that she creates these fictions, sort of like the fictions that her father creates, seeing her father as well, he has to do that just so he can have some happiness himself because my mother is so frigid. The writing in this is very straightforward, it's very blunt. And the author then becomes determined to live the life that her mother was never able to live. She gets an education in England. She ends up getting married kind of young. This was part of her mother's doing. And then she gets an education in America where she eventually divorces her first husband. She marries another person. They're very much not happy with the way the Iranian government is going. They return to Iran in the 70s and they are there, after the revolution has occurred. But they discover that being opposed to the Iranian government while living in America was a lot easier than going back to Iran and then being opposed to the government there. Eventually, in the late 1990s, they end up moving back to America, where they now live. But she sees the strictness and the controlling nature of the Iranian government in some ways similar to her upbringing, where she had to drink certain types of drinks, carrot juice, and avoid candy, and always act like this and that. And even though she comes to the realization where she understands what her mother was going through, and there's forgiveness, she does see that there was a lot of fiction that was going on in her life. So if you're interested in this autobiography, definitely call the Waukegan Public Library, extension 236, and you can pick up via curbside, or you can come into the library for 20 minutes. So go ahead and give us a call, and I'll see you there.